did you unlock orientation?
Good question. Oh boy. Why I want to? Why can't I? Orientation is locked. Please rotate device back, but it's still going. So again, I think we should be good.
Anyways,
Man, this sucks, man. Or for my vlog, I'll just bring stuff when I have thought, but I have a very professional setup usually. Oh boy. Let me just look on YouTube. All right. So, at what point did you? At what point did you learn this about your dad and the half sister and the story you just told?
oh, must have been like 20 years ago.
Okay. So it was around that time that you started having a little compassion.
You could say that because even now, my mother will tell me terrible stories about interactions between the two. It's like I can
It's not hitting.
I can't go back to hating him. I'm sorry.
Right.
He's a human being.
Yeah.
We're all flawed.
Right. Now this is good because this is the first time I'm hearing this from you. I recall you yeah, it just seemed like there was some disdain that you had for him, and this is the first that I'm kind of hearing that you don't no longer have that disdain. That is pretty remarkable. That's interesting. That is interesting. Um, that is great. I kind of feel like that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, great. We're live finally. I just should go live on YouTube. I don't even know why I mess with Instagram. Um, yeah, that's clarity. When I say, see, I don't know much about him. Um, I don't know much about him, but what I thought was that maybe him, you, and me had similarities in our stubbornness. Maybe stubbornness. I don't know if that's the right word, but maybe self-righteous is not the right word either. Right? That's not a word. That's just a. What is that? I just feel like we come off like, and this is the way things are, and and we all three of us have that.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
How did he pass? Do you know?
I believe it was cancer.
Really?
I'm not sure what kind. I don't know if it was prostate or stomach or most likely stomach cancer.
Okay.
He died in 1988.
1988. Yeah.
But anyway, I quit thinking of him as a monster,
I love that.
even though I was brought up with words like ogre.
Oof.
So it took me a while to kind of wash myself out of that kind of thinking and realize these people are not Oh, um, I'm not being even-handed, but you know, I mean, well, again, you could turn around and say the same thing that to one degree or another, we're all prejudiced. But I, I, I guess at some point I grew out of the mindset that the things that I have been made to believe are, unassailable. I says, no. I mean, there's so much I could say about that because my grandfather on my mother's side, I was always not that I was. I don't want to show the wrong, give the wrong impression. It's not that I was indoctrinated. It's just that this is the atmosphere in which I grew up, where my grandfather was considered practically a saint. And the more I learned, as I grew up, I said, no, he's not a saint. He was a sinner just like all the rest of us. You know? So they show me a picture of one man who's totally good and one man who's totally evil. And in the end, they kind of have exactly the same mixture of good and evil, both. But he did have a very severe personality. He did not suffer fools gladly. My father didn't. So he was impatient with nonsense.
Would you change anything in your life if you could? Would you go back and make any changes?
Oh, of course.
Like what?
Oh, I mean, like, there's so much. Where do I even start? I'm not saying that I want to become somebody else,
Right.
but I'd like to start by not making the mistakes that I did. That's one thing.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Like I would have. I'm not sure.
No, you said that you had nothing to hide, but it seems like you do.
Yeah, that's appears to be the.
Seems like you do. Wow. Still getting people.
It's difficult to answer a question in the abstract.
No, that's
It's easier to answer a question that's more concrete, but
that's a very direct question.
no, you think it's direct, but it really isn't.
No, it is.
It's pretty open-ended.
The question is, what changes would you make in your life? If you could go back and make changes, what would you make change? What would you say? Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
What changes would I make in my
It
life?
sounds
I
like
don't
you have
know.
regrets.
I probably would have been more serious about a career.
Okay.
I probably would have picked a different set of friends.
So when you say career, what would you have liked to have done?
I don't know, gone to university maybe.
Going to a university, yeah.
Yeah.
As, I can see you as an academic. I mean, I still consider you an academic. I mean, I don't know anyone more intelligent. Yeah, every time you picked up a book, you devoured it. So what? So you would have gone to academia to study what?
I'm not sure. I guess in my youth, I had the opportunity to study computer science, and at the time seemed like nonsense.
Hmm.
Oh, it feels so stupid now.
Right. Pick this different group of friends. What does that mean?
I don't know. Some of the people that I let myself be influenced by did not have my best interests at heart.
Are we talking about prior to you coming into the church or
No,
after?
yes,
Um, can you expound on that?
no, I don't.
I know you don't want to. So, okay. I'm guessing you regret your relationship with mom.
Oh, yes.
It sounded like you were avoiding saying that. Like that was the
Not
obvious one.
very
But
much, very much.
so, do you think that by you saying that you would maybe hurt my feelings or Rebecca's feelings or your children's feelings, rather? I guess.
I'm not. Probably not. I don't.
Just keep going, baby. Nice. Microphones, nothing. Doesn't matter. Keep going. Uh, you know, that is a little. I mean, sad. I don't know if I look at things as sad. Whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. But to hear you say that regrets thing, I guess that's something that I have had to kind of reflect on the fact that I had that mentality of regrets, and I just, what's the point? I mean, what's the point? But now to hear you say that, there we go. It's like, damn, what would make you live with regrets? I maybe a high standard. Maybe you have a high standard of yourself, and you feel like you didn't live up to it, and therefore you have regrets.
I don't know. Maybe I could have lived a better life if I hadn't followed the path that I did. Mm. I look back at my life, and what I see is a very naive person, because from as far back as I can remember, uh, I could excel, for example, academically, but when it comes to wisdom, I was always very, I was found wanting. It's like, I don't know exactly how to phrase this, but I felt like I could tackle any subject, any academic subject that I could set my mind to. But at the same time, I was a person who was very easily manipulated, very easily
No,
Does that help?
I think we're in there. I think that helped. Oh, now YouTube. Whoa. Okay. Finally. Um. Let me not even come off like I haven't struggled with living with regrets. Let's nip that right in the bud. It's been hard to not regret so many things. I mean, so many things. And then I'm just like, okay, what is the use? Sheesh. But I will say this again, a lot of it comes down to how the church. I am curious about this. I remember talking to you earlier in life, and you said you came over here from the Dominican Republic and you found the church, and it just made sense to you. It says, yeah, this is accurate. Like it just resonated with you. And would you say that's been the case your whole life up until this point? That it is like the church, Worldwide Church of God, Living Global, all of that Armstrong churches from Herbert W. Armstrong, that way of living and that truth just resonated with you. It just makes the most sense.
Yes.
Okay. So my experience is that um, from growing up in the church, I patterned a way of thinking that where I would think that there's regrets because I mean we're constantly thinking repentance. So if you're thinking repentance of the things you've done, then in a way you are regretting the things you've done, and you regret and you want to change, I guess, who you were, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
So I'm guessing